Hey everyone, we're going to do a quick psychic talk. We're going to talk about the noise that people have been hearing up in the sky, like thunder, trumpets, um, just stuff like that. Y'all, these glasses were given to me by a fan of mine that came to sign my jacket. They're actually readers, they're not prescription, but I thought they were cute, so I'm wearing them now. So I've been seeing a lot of people making videos about strange noises that are coming from the sky, like maybe it sounds like thunder, or maybe lightning cracking, or they hear trumpets, things like that. And people can't figure out what it is. Okay, so there's a scripture in Revelations that talks about when we're getting closer to when we're getting closer to the return of Jesus Christ, Armageddon, we're already in the tribulation, okay? Whether some of you want to believe it or not, it's okay, it doesn't matter. But we're already in the tribulation. So I'm going to read to you part of the scripture that the Bible talks about is Revelations 14:2. It says, Scripture describes sounds from heaven as majestic and powerful, like rushing water, loud thunder, and harp music, or trumpets, or great trumpets, call announcing Jesus' return. So before he returns, that's what you're going to hear. You'll hear strange noises like we're hearing now. So those noises are just sounds of heaven preparing everyone for his return. You'll hear great noises like that. Because right now, I was watching TikTok and there was a lot of videos that people were saying, do you hear that? And you could actually hear it like thunder. They didn't know where it was coming from. Or music playing, but loud, very loud, like up in the sky. Trumpets blowing, stuff like that. So that's just heaven preparing for his return. Okay, so those are signs letting you know that it's near, it's coming. Okay. Okay, so often these noises are accompanied by angelic voices proclaiming God's glory. Okay. When the angels do arrive, you'll hear great trumpets blowing, things like that. Where angels trumpet the kingdoms of rival. Okay. Yeah, so one of the scriptures talks about when he does return, we're all going to see him at the same time. It talks about false prophets rising. If someone says, hey, I saw Jesus over there in the field preaching, it says not to go because that's not how he's going to come in. There'll be many false prophets that will arise in these last days that will say that they are Jesus Christ. Or people will say, oh, he came in the clouds and there he's over there. No, it's not going to happen that way. It's going to happen. Um, it says in Matthew 24, I believe it's Matthew 24, it says the lightning will flash from east to west or in the sky all the way across the earth where everyone's going to see that flash. Okay, all at the same time. The whole world's going to see it. And then it says mighty trumpets will blow, which is something we're all going to hear. And then he's going to come for everyone to see him. There won't be one person that won't see. So there won't be one person that won't see him. Okay. So the noises that people are hearing now, and I've listened to some of these TikTok videos and people recording, and you can hear trumpets blowing. You can hear like claps of thunder, and when the sky is clear, there's no storm or anything like that. Sorry, y'all. The internet here is really bad. I live in a high traffic area. Um, so the internet slows down a lot, or we have a lot of power outages here because there's so much. There's a mall and gyms and restaurants. It's a tourist attraction. I live in a very high traffic tourist attraction area. Okay, so the internet lags here a lot. But anyway, that's what people are hearing. Now, some people don't believe that. They're not believers of Christ, and that's okay. It's your decision. Sorry, y'all. Or something It's your decision what you want to believe. But be ready, because like I said, we're already in the tribulation. The door has opened. We're in the very beginning of it. There's so much more to come. So much more things are going to happen. All the earthquakes that are back to back to back is part of it. Tsunamis and the volcanoes. Maybe 4 years ago, I predicted the volcanoes that are underneath the ocean, and that's coming true now. And the great tsunamis and stuff like that. There's always been that. There's always been tsunamis and earthquakes, but never at this magnitude. Okay, when it gets to this magnitude, that's when you know we're close to Jesus' return, because that's what the scripture says. So we're very close to that. Very close to that, y'all. So anyway, that's the noise. Basically, that's what I wanted to touch base on. That's the noise that people are hearing. That's the trumpets blowing. There's been a lot of people saying, oh, it's coming from people working underground, and it's coming from here, from there, wherever. No, 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 and no. Those are noises from heaven that they're preparing for his return, and we're going to hear them, because that's what the scripture says. We're going to hear them. Okay, and that's what that is. This is short, y'all. Short psychic talk that I wanted to address this, because somebody asked me to address it. Actually, they sent me a message, and they said, what are all these trumpets, noise, claps of thunder? And so I looked at some TikTok videos, because they sent me links to them. So I started watching them, and I thought, yeah, so, yeah, sorry, my phone was messed up. So that's what it is. That's what it is. We're all gonna hear stuff like that. We're gonna see stuff. There's so much more to come, y'all. We're fixing to get some really bad weather. Um, and remember, I made a video about 3 days of darkness, and they're also predicting that, and that's because of power outages, and then there's dimming of the sun, where the sun is getting dimmer. There's talks of that as well. All these things are to come to pass because of the great tribulation. So if you hear of dimming of the sun isn't shining as bright, things like that, it's because of the tribulation. We are fixing to get record-breaking freeze here pretty soon, in the next week or two. I think it's going to start from the middle of Texas going east. It's going to be extremely cold, and there'll be power outages. And I think that's when there's going to be a blackout of the sun. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's when it's going to happen. It is going to happen, but I feel like it might happen then, or it might start happening that the sun will get dimmer and dimmer. Okay. Let's see, I wanted to touch base on a few other things, but I'm so tired now I can't remember. I just got off work, and then I decided to get on here for a minute and talk about that. All right. So that's it for now. I'm going to do a live probably tomorrow. Right now I'm tired and I don't have the energy to do one. But I hope you watch this video. And if you want to watch the TikTok videos on the noise, just Google that or search that. Noises in the sky, that people are hearing. And you can actually hear them. You can hear the trumpets blowing. I mean, and these videos are not fake. These are people that, like, in their backyards that are filming it and stuff like that. It's quite interesting. So, anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, like, tell your friends about me, thumbs up, and if you want a personal reading, text me and I'll get back at you. Remember, there's no question that I cannot answer. There's no question I cannot answer. If you want to talk to a loved one that has passed on, that has to be a private session, and that does cost money. I am doing $10 special where you get 3 questions for $10 plus $1 fee, so you pay total $11. And you can ask me anything, anything. A reader should be able to tell you anything, answer any question. They should never limit the questions that you ask. If you're a true psychic, I'm a true psychic. I work with spirit. Some people don't work with spirit. So there's no question I can't answer or give you an answer to. Everyone's welcome to my page. Everyone from any country, anywhere you're at, as long as you come in respectfully and legit. If you're not, then you get booted out. Everybody knows that. But you're all welcome here. I love all people. I don't have nothing against any race, religion, or whatever, unless you're a troll. Then you get your page closed down. But other than that, you're welcome to my page. I love all my people. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.